And welcome to this quick tutorial on how to register a free account with Karatbars. So once you've clicked on the below link, you will be prompted to a page that looks just like this one. So to get started, we're going to click on this left-hand side block, Become an Affiliate. Once we do that, we're going to go through to the next page, which is your registration page. So when you get to this stage, you'll see the first two columns are already, or the first two rows, should I say, have already been pre-populated, so you don't have to worry about filling those in. You start with your username. Now, this username can be absolutely anything you want it to be. It can either be a real name, a made-up name, or a completely out there name. So I'm going to go ahead and fill in my username. Once I've done that, I can then go into put in my password. Now, when it comes to the password, guys, make sure that it's at least 8 characters long. And apart from it being 8 characters long, it needs at least one capital, one lowercase, one number, and one special character. So again, an uppercase letter, a lowercase letter, a number, and a special character. Special characters like, what have we got here? Exclamation, at sign, hash sign, any special character. Okay, so I've already decided on a password that I'm going to use for this particular account. So I'm going to go ahead and type it in. All right. And I just want you to confirm your password. So I'm going to type mine in again. And I hope I've typed in correctly. Oh, good. Seems to be okay. Okay, then it wants you to put in your email address. So I'm just going to go ahead and type in my email address here. You guys are going to do the same. Email, and then it does ask you to do it twice just to confirm. Okay, now guys, terms and conditions of Karatbars and registering. So once you've gone and read all the terms and conditions, you can go ahead and click this tick box here. Then we're going to go ahead to the next step. So we're going to do that by clicking on that next button. All right, guys, once that's done, it's going to prompt you through to the second of the registration pages. This is step 3 in the process. I'm not going to fill out my details here, obviously for security reasons, but I'm going to walk you guys through the process. Okay, so you can select your title here. You enter in your first name and your last name. Now, guys, this is very important. Karatbars is extremely strict when it comes to filling in your details. They need your first name to be exactly as it is on your ID document. So the safest thing to do is put in your full name as it stands on your ID document. So if you have 6 names, 6 first names or second names, you're going to get typing. All right, so make sure your names are exactly as it is on your ID book. So if you've got 5 names, you're going to type in all 5 names there and then your surname in the surname column. Then you're going to enter in your date of birth. Ladies, make sure it's the correct date of birth and not any younger. I'm just kidding, guys. Then when it comes to the address, exactly the same as the name, guys. Karatbars is super, super, super strict with the registration. So please make sure that your address is entered exactly as it stands on your utilities bill. Okay, if you don't have a utilities bill, exactly how it is on your lease agreement or your mortgage paper, make sure it's exactly the same as your proof of residence. Okay, so you're going to put in your address in this top field here. At the bottom here, it asks you for your city and then state. State, now as South Africans, we don't live in states, we live in provinces. So you can go ahead and fill in your province down here and then select South Africa as your country. If you stay somewhere else, great. Put in your mobile number and your postcode. And then once you're done with that, at the bottom of the page over here, you can then select whether or not you want to receive the Karatbars newsletter. Personally, this is definitely something I've done. It must, there's so much info that goes around. It's a very, very nice tool to keep you in the loop and keep up to date with all the changes happening in the company. Right, so guys, once you've done this and you've filled out all your details, you're going to hit the next button and you're going to proceed to the 4th step of the registration. Now, when you get here, you're going to see that all your information is pre-populated on the page, and you're just going to need to check that info. Make sure everything is 100%, because once you proceed from there, you can't change any of your registration info. So make sure your cell phone number is correct, make sure your email number is correct, or your email address is correct. Make sure your names are exactly as they are on your ID document. Make sure your address is exactly as it is on your proof of residence. And most importantly, make sure your password is 100%. Then at the bottom left-hand side of the screen, you're going to see there's a captcha code. It just wants you to type in that code just to make sure you're not a robot. And I hope you're not. All right, guys. So once you've done with that, you're going to click on the next button again, and it's going to tell you that your account has been, everything has been set up, but they've sent you a verification email. So all you're going to need to do is open up the emails that you've entered as your email address, open those emails up and go and click on that Karatbars email that comes through and just click on the verification link. Once that's done, you guys are good to go and you're registered on Karatbars. How easy is that? Easy peasy. All right, guys, let's get registering. Have a super, super day. Cheers for now.